Sunday night.
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this. They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Early shot here.
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me.
Across the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. McCarthy off the play fake. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. To the air with McCarthy. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's McCarthy. That's to the left side where he's got Naylor. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing is McCarthy. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Go. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. McCarthy operating from the gun. That one complete to Naylor. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. On play action, McCarthy. This is caught by Addison. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now McCarthy. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 14. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They run it with Chandler. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. On play action, now McCarthy. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either.
Only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to... He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now it's Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the... So the victory here for Seattle, and we talk so much about the turnover.
Easily see how many. Here are some recommendations to get you started. It's week 9 of the 2025 season, and we're going to look at J.J. McCarthy. He comes in 4th in the league in passing this year.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 14 carries, 61 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake. McCarthy sliding out of the pocket. That is caught. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is knocked away and incomplete. But I think it was a free play. Let's check the call. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. McCarthy, slant route, and he's got Addison. And he'll get in. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy flushed out right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's... From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Steps away. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. And he will score. They'll start on the ground here on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they pull off the season sweep. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
And that's caught inside the 35. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Looking to throw. McCarthy eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third. Fourth down to give to Gibbs.
And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
79 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Right back to him on first down.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And the Vikings are going to be set up with a first and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he will score. The final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory.
It's the NFL on EA.
McCarthy off the play fake. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Now the first carry here for their running back.
And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. You look at this Browns defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw McCarthy. He's got his man. That's Naylor.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42.
Here's McCarthy. They're throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. The Vikings sit 6-3 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off. And
they're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And the Browns will have the football as it...
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And they'll wind up 10 now, down inside the 20.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
To the air with McCarthy. And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing is McCarthy.
Rolling to his left. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison.
And he'll get into the end. Off play action. McCarthy on the move to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain. Makes it 3rd and 8.
Off the play fake. McCarthy.
Got an open man, finding Jefferson.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. Now a handoff looking right. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
52 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On second down, they'll run it here. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
McCarthy operating from the gun.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. This is 1st and 10. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. Back to throw. McCarthy. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And this one is right down the middle. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
They'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught by Judy. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
4th down now defensively. Charles, you know they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last